guys, welcome back to my channel. If you guys are new here, my name is B, and today's video is going to be another one of my try before you buy series, and today's foundation is going to be the Giorgio Armani Power Fabric. Now this retails for $64 on the Sephora website, so that's a little bit of an expensive foundation to pay up front. So what I like to do is I like to go to Sephora and ask to get a sample. That way I can try before I buy it. So if you guys are interested in seeing my take on the Giorgio Armani Power Fabric Foundation, then just keep on watching. Okay, so today I am trying out the Giorgio Armani foundation. I got the shades 6 and 5.5. 5.5 looks really dark and 6 looks kind of more like my shade. I guess it looks a little dark because of maybe the undertone. So I spent a lot of time in Sephora swatching all of these. I even went to the Too Faced section to grab Too Faced Born This Way Natural Beige, and I swatched it on my hand, and then I swatched everything next to it to see which one I would get. I really think 6.6 is going to be the best shade because 5.5 is a different undertone, and then anything lower than that just didn't look right. It looked way too light or way too pink for me. I am going to start off with priming my face, and I'm using the Dr. Brandt Pores No More. This is just the sample size. I do have the full size of it, but I'm just kind of going through all my samples. I am just going to put this in my areas where I have more pores. So kind of right in here on my chin, and then I work it outwards. Okay, so I'm gonna swatch 5.5 and 6 right next to each other just so you can see the two colors. So this is 6, this shade right here, and this is 5.5. 5.5 and 6. So 5.5 is a little bit more neutral, a little bit more pink, and 6 is definitely more yellow, more golden. So I'm gonna work with that one first because I'm less scared of it and it matches a little bit more. And I'm just gonna get a concealer brush, kind of give it a little swirl in there. I really don't know how much to use, so I'm just gonna start off with a little bit on this side. That might be way too much. And I'm actually going to blend this side out with a beauty sponge, and then the other side with a flat top kabuki, just to see what application I like best. And I'm going to use my beauty blender. Okay, so it blended out really nicely. I think I need to build it up just a little bit more. It seemed a little light, as in coverage wise. The color looks really good. Hopefully it doesn't like darken or anything like that. So let me try that again. Layer number 2. So this is a really good match for my neck, so perfect. And then I'm going to go in on this side with a brush just to see how I like it on the brush side. And I'm going to use a Morphe E6. Okay, so far I think this foundation looks really nice. My problem area is my mouth right now and always my nose. And it doesn't look like it's clinging or looking too cakey up against my mouth and my nose right now. I think it blended really well. I'm always going to have a line right there. No foundation ever stays there. But so far, so good. I'm going to put on the rest of my face, and then we're going to go over the claims of the foundation and just kind of do a little bit of wear tests and check-ins for the rest of the day. So I will be right back. All right, you guys, this is going to be the final look. And honestly, everything layered really nicely on top of this foundation. It was beautiful. I just want to read a little bit of the claims of the foundation and then just let you know my thoughts on them. Sephora says that it is a full coverage, which I think it's a really nice medium because that's really what I go for anyways. I don't really like to cover up my freckles completely, so if they're peeking through still, that's okay with me because it makes me feel like I still have skin. It's made for sensitive, normal, dry, combo, and oily. So I'm half oily, half dry right now. So this part of my face is dry and that part of my face is combo, and then I'm pretty normal in these on my cheeks, so I'm a little bit of everything. I think it works really nicely with my skin. Like I said, after I set it with powder, it didn't get cakey. It just feels really nice. It's lightweight on the skin. I don't really feel like I'm wearing like foundation. I can't really tell that I'm wearing foundation. And it's supposed to have a natural to matte look, and I think it's more matte than natural. I mean, obviously I set it with powder, so it's going to be more matte. But I mean, as I'm looking in the mirror, it still looks really good. It doesn't emphasize any of my texture. It's sitting on the skin really nice, and I've had it on for about 30 minutes or so now. There is SPF in here, so I didn't know that. That's pretty awesome because I have been using a retinol, so that's really nice that there is SPF 25 in it. Overall, I think I like it. Like I said, I've only been wearing it for just a few minutes right now, and I'm gonna go about my day. Me and the little doodlebug are just gonna hang out, get some stuff done. Yeah, so this is the final look, and I'll check in with you guys at some point, if not at the end of the video, with my final thought. Hey you guys, so I am back with a foundation update. Right now it is 5:13. Oh, I don't even know if you can see that. It is 5:13. Honestly, this foundation is wearing so nicely right now. I will say I can feel the foundation on my face right now, and that's only because maybe my oils are starting to peep through. But it's not breaking up my foundation. It's wearing in the most flattering way possible, and I just think that it's looking really good. Like, I can't believe it. I mean, I've been wearing it for about what is that? Almost 4 hours, and it still looks really good by this point. Even my L'Oreal Pro Matte will kind of feel and kind of look a little cakey, but I mean, even looking in the visor, it just looks so good. I read a lot of like mixed reviews on this foundation in particular. A lot of people didn't like it, a lot of people loved it, but I'm loving it. Like, okay, so when I put it on at first, I was like, okay, this is like an everyday foundation almost. Like, I could get the same kind of immediate results from like a drugstore foundation. And now that I'm wearing it, I'm like, wow, this looks so good. So good. And honestly, I would buy it. It's kind of a pricey foundation, and maybe I'll get another sample or something like that, but it's actually wearing really nicely in the most flattering way. Like, I know it's like the oils in my face is working really nicely with the foundation, and it's just kind of making this really nice silk canvas. Like, my skin looks poreless, and it just looks so smooth after 4 hours. Like, it's getting better with the wear time. So as of right now, I'm gonna say that I like it. Let's see how far we can get. I should be back at my house at around 8:30 or 9, and I will do my final check-in then. And yeah, we'll see what it looks like then. So I will catch you guys in a couple of hours. Hey guys, welcome back to the final check-in for today's video, and I am exhausted. I was just outside running around with the dogs. It's super humid, even though it is 8:30 in the evening. So I have officially worn this foundation for 8 hours. That is a pretty standard wear time for me, maybe 8 to 10, because I like to wear my makeup to work and see how long it lasts. So here are my final thoughts. I think this foundation is great. I don't know what I did different this time around that I haven't in the past, or maybe it is the foundation in general, but for like the first like 6 hours, this entire area, like this whole like triangle area, was so smooth. It was poreless, and I didn't look cakey. I mean, I really don't even look cakey now after wearing it for 8 hours, but I can see that the foundation is not holding up as well as it did. So when I first put it on, I was kind of like, okay, it's a pretty good foundation. And then as I wore it longer, I was like, wow, this foundation wears really well, and it's still holding up really nicely. The weird thing is, right at like 5 hours, these two little spots just right here below my nose, it like, there's no foundation there. But I don't know, maybe I touched it, I don't know. The foundation kind of wore off on my chin, but that's because I ate twice, including ice cream and froyo, so it wore off a little bit on the chin. And I will say, I mean, a lot of my foundations don't really stick to the sides of my nose because I have a deep set nose right here, so most foundations don't really stick there. But this doesn't even look as bad as I've seen it before. So this is it's pretty mild in that area, which I'm like, okay, I see you. But yeah, no, I think it's really good. I am oily. I do feel the foundation. I think it wore really nicely. I don't know. Let's blot and see. I mean, it's getting pretty oily here. My little oil sheet there. So after blotting it, it looks really good. Again, I don't know what I did different this time around to make this whole under eye cheek area just look so flawless. I don't know what I did. I need to think about all the products that I used and why I used it and how I used it, because it has never looked this good. I'm just having a good makeup day, I guess. I do like this foundation. It's not super long wearing like I would like for it to be. I mean, if I'm gonna shell out the money for, you know, this very luxurious foundation at $64, I need it to be wow. But it's really impressive. So I'm super glad I still have a lot of my sample left over, and I am going to use it. I'm gonna wear it. I'm gonna love it. I'll see if I end up picking it up. I mean, who knows, I might wait till the Rouge sale in November and snag it then to get the best bang for my buck. If you guys want to see more try before you buys, don't forget to give this video a thumbs up. Leave me some comments in the comment section down below. I want to get more interactive with you guys. I want to just spread the love of the channel. Let's grow together. I do have a lot more foundation reviews up my sleeves, and that's it for this video. So don't forget to subscribe. That's key, and I will see you all in my next video. Bye.